Hi folks, Steven here. We're going to be doing a two-part unboxing. First up, we have this box here. I got this from Japan. So let's cut this one open. It's packaged a little bit differently, but let's see what's inside. Alright, so I'm going to start with this side. Let's see if we can get the flaps open. Okay, so this is definitely packed a bit differently. Let's see, there's some other stuff in here. Not the usual. Doesn't have the usual tissue paper, but this is kind of a different package. So you have a pretty good idea, I think, at this point what this is. But let's get the bubble wrap off. Okay, so this is the Alola Single. Of course, that's the opening theme in Japan to Sun and Moon. It hasn't quite started here, technically speaking. It starts in a couple weeks on Disney XD, but I don't get that channel, so I'll probably be buying it off of iTunes or something once it gets there. In any case, this is a deluxe package, I gotta say. On the cover here, of course, we have the redesigned Ash. A little different to me, but I can live with it. And we've got a number of the island folk from Sun and Moon. Let's see, we've also got Poplio, Litten, and Rowlet, and a bunch of other Pokemon on there. I notice there's an Alolan Vulpix over there. But this is really kind of a deluxe package. So this top part here is a CD and DVD combo. And then, if I flip this around, got a very nice, very neat little Pikachu figurine. Look in the background there, we have some palm trees, and over there we have, Alolan Executor. And once again, the starters. So, not sure, it's a neat little, sort of mini, not super elaborate, but very nicely packaged. I guess you could call it maybe a diorama. But in any case, it's got that little Pikachu figure in there. But what I really came for was the music part, so let's get the shrink wrap off now. Alright, so here's the front. Back we have a track list. Of course, there's two parts because there's a CD and DVD. Now, of course, this is a Region 2 Japanese DVD, so can't normally play this, unfortunately. So we got a couple instrumentals. Probably the opening and the closing are both on here, and one other thing, I guess. But anyway, you have this nice little line art version, pretty much the same or very similar to the cover art, has similar elements there. And let's see, this is, yes, it's one of those that's subdivided. So here we have the other disc. It has the characters that weren't on the other one, I suppose. And then here we have another shot of the various trial leaders, also Lily. So good little diversity of character there. I'm looking forward to seeing these episodes once I get a shot. Now, before we go back to the figurine for just a little bit, I am going to take a quick look here through this booklet. See, there's the Rotom Dex. And we've got lyrics here, as you would usually expect. Not a ton. I've certainly seen bigger leaflets to go with these. Not as many songs as say on one of the character collections from Generation 6, but still, not bad though. And there's another look at that figurine there. So if we look at the back here, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if this Get thing is another one of those arcade games like Bot Trio and the other one, the other chip-based game. But if we take this out here quick, slides right out there. Very nice little Pikachu in a very kind of determined pose there. Very nicely made, and a nice little bonus for this. So, and on the bottom there you can see it's got a little QR code and a little bit of information. It's got its size and weight, and a little barcode there as well. All right. So I said this was a double feature. We do have one more thing to unbox. So this is a thing I got off of eBay not too long ago. It's probably easier if I just open it up and show it to you. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Alright, so this says Super Famicom Magazine Volume 6. So, in case you're not aware, Super Famicom is the Japanese name for what we know as the Super Nintendo. And apparently this comes from a magazine that ran for at least a couple years in Japan, and they would toss in this CD that has a bunch of game music on it. And as you might have guessed, I got this for the radio show I'm doing on the local low-power FM station. I didn't look up the tracks for this one. Apparently it has some stuff from Final Fantasy V, Mech Warrior, and also the Mickey Mouse Super Nintendo game. You can actually see right down there one of the readable things, the Walt Disney Company, Capcom, Hudson Soft, slash and a couple other things there. So I'm hoping that these will help me get more stuff. But yeah, there's this magazine in Japan back during the early 90s that covered Super Famicom games, and they put a CD. Pretty neat if you ask me. I do remember getting one CD out of an issue of Nintendo Power once, but that was sort of the most they ever did here. All right, folks, thanks.